Welcome back, everyone, to this edition of Try Hard Racing with me, Rollcase TV, where I do the best I can with what I've got, which is not a lot of talent, but a whole lot of reminder that first Saturday in February is coming up with my mid-winter marathon stream. I'm thinking about when this, I'm actually recording this at the end of December, but it's not going to go out on YouTube until like middle of January. So I should start reminding people. I have not set a schedule yet. When I set my schedule for the marathon stream, it will be a Twitch-only stream, twitch.tv/rollcageunderbartv. It's a 12-hour stream. I do a schedule where I play different games, 2-hour blocks each, so 6 different games, usually. Sometimes I have a theme, like I did in November. But I publish that schedule on YouTube, so a little cross-advertising there. So youtube.com/@rollcagetv/community. All right, Logic Dude, I'll see you in a little bit. So, yeah, just a little advertisement going out for those of you watching on Twitch. That will be coming up in a month or so. For those of you watching on YouTube, that'll be coming up sooner than a month. Because I've got quite a few weeks saved up here. What am I doing now, though? I am, unfortunately, redoing that semi-pro event that I failed at. I've already turned down the difficulty level. Sigh. Yeah, I have to finish in first place. I finished in third. Now, this third was good enough. But this, I have to finish in first. And it's one level of upgrades, which I have that level of upgrades. It's 2, yeah. This is difficult, because if you win at the beginning of the elimination, what happened last time is I won the first elimination, but that means they started me at the very back, and I had like 30 seconds to pass 3 people, which is kind of rough. These multi-round eliminations are scary. I've finished in first, so I turn the difficulty level down. I will go ahead and select my vehicle. I do have the level 1 upgrades, which are appropriate for this race, because it's not the final upgrade race, and there are no stage 3 upgrades. So this should be cool. I can clean it. That will help, right? Ah, and it goes green. Tell me I cleaned it. Okay. Now I'll be a little bit more aerodynamic. I'm sure that does absolutely nothing. Let's see how far I can get with this. I didn't have time to skip. I was going to hit the skip button. Okay. They're starting me in the middle slot, as they always do. So I shouldn't be eliminated. Now that I've turned the difficulty level down, I'm expecting to do this easily. If I have to do it a third time, then I'll turn the difficulty down again. But oh, don't give me a penalty. Actually, do they even give you a penalty in a... You know, I don't think you can get a penalty in a elimination race. A time penalty. What do they do? Put you in the pit lane for 2 minutes? There's no pit lane. They give you a timeout in the corner. They pull you over and they just make you sit there and think about what you did. They put like a dunce cap on you while you're sitting there. Like one of these huge dunce caps they put on the entire car to let everyone know that you cheated. I swear, I bet you can't get, I'm not going to experiment with this, but I bet you can't get a time penalty in an elimination race. Since you can't get a time penalty in an elimination race, I bet that means that you can cut as much as you want, and no one will care. Hack! Life hack! I should test that sometime. Like, just, you know. Now that was clearly cutting. I got no message from the steward. It's called it's not called cheating, it's called strategy. I think I may have found a way to win these, oh! They did penalize me. They actually physically set me back on the track. Alright, well, no more life hack. Did you see that sudden jerk in the screen? They actually physically set me back on the track. I think that's what happened. I don't know, it happened so fast. You guys can rewind the video. I can't rewind the video. It was pretty egregious, I will just say that. But I was enough ahead, it didn't affect my position. Alright, no life hack. And it may be like a 3 strikes you're out kind of thing too, so I'm not going to push it. They didn't put me in the corner with a dunce cap on, but they zapped me with a sci-fi time warp. They hit me with a warp bubble, send me back in time. Who says these cars are not advanced? Somebody had, I just now thought of that, but at some point in the playtesting, somebody thought of that, ooh, we gotta keep that from happening in an elimination game, people just driving completely off the track. How are we gonna make that happen? We can't give them a time penalty, it's an elimination game. I don't know, maybe just send them back in time. I mean, it mimics just forcing you to wait, but they could do that. They could just like throttle you down or something for a short period of time. But it's only, the only time penalty you get is like 20 seconds or something if you cut. So how do they mimic 20 seconds other than putting you back on the track? If they try to like cut your engine, it'd take you more than 20 seconds to get back up to speed. That would be funny though. They could animate a big ray coming, shooting at your car. Zap! And suddenly the screen goes blurry, and by the time you recover, you're 2 places back. They hit you with a pain ray. There was a game, the only Need for Speed game that's worth buying, in my opinion. That's a controversial opinion. I was just talking about no controversial topics. I have 4 things you don't talk about on my channel. You don't talk about religion, you don't talk about politics, you don't talk about Ford versus Chevy trucks, and you don't talk about Coke versus Pepsi. Those are the 4 things you don't talk about. But maybe I need to add another one. All right, I finished first. Let's see. Yeah. Everyone's eliminated but me. Okay, now I started the back, and I gotta claw my way into probably at least 5th place or higher in order to win the overall. Oh, and this is please not be snowy. It looks like it's going to be snowy. That makes it even harder. Oh, it's rainy, snowy, sleety. Oh, it's so hard to get off to a good start in this kind of weather. I've got like 30 seconds to before they start the elimination. I notice I gotta jump up. Well, what? Oh, I did it again! Oh, restarting. I was holding down the... I do this a lot. I play a lot of Dirt Rally, and to play Dirt Rally, you have to start by holding the handbrake down. So I was holding the handbrake down to start. That's why everything was sounding funny. Oh, this is terrible conditions. But the lower difficulty level comes through for me. Yeah, I upset somebody. This is something that, oh, that's what was controversial. Need for Speed. The Need for Speed game that I liked the most was Shift. And there was also a Shift 2, and I regret that I never got to play Shift 2. It's not available, I don't think, anymore. I mean, I played it on PC, so... Oh... And that wasn't even my fault. I got rear-ended. Can I restart the race? Don't tell me I have to restart the whole event. I should have hit the button right away. Oh, for crying out loud! I should have hit the menu button right away. I can't restart the race. I have to restart the whole event. Well, I probably wouldn't have had my 22 anyway. That stinks so bad! That wasn't even my fault. Just before the elimination timer ran out, I got rammed into the wall. They're so aggressive. That's why they have flashbacks on, because they're so aggressive. Oh, well, I can do this now, but... Well, I'm keeping the difficulty level the same, because I think I would have made it. But this is my third attempt, so I probably should turn it down all the way. I am turning the difficulty level down all the way. I'm not going to do the same event more than 3 times in a row. I'm not going to risk it. And this stinks. I hate changing the difficulty level all the way down. I mean, I play a lot of games with the difficulty level all the way down because I'm not very good. But this is one game where this is my genre, you know, racing games. I don't know if they get less aggressive or not as you turn the difficulty level down, but... Oh, this has been one heck of a day of streaming. This is my 3rd hour of streaming today for watching YouTube. I do 3 hours, 3 episodes for one stream. And I had a lot of issues today. Let's see, that was my fault. I do have damage on too, so I will risk getting a flat or something which will slow me down. A puncture. Oh no! Oh no! That kind of was my fault. Okay, I better restart this now before I get eliminated because I'm not going to get uneliminated in 20 seconds. What a horrible day of racing for me! I apologize to all my fans out there. Okay. If only I had flashbacks on. If I had flashbacks on, I'd feel more guilty, but I would get through. This is supposed to be a limited time playthrough, right? I'm just going through the career mode. I'm not like a continuous... There isn't like a continuous event that I'm doing that's going to last for multiple years. Oh, that I really meant to drive around you, not over you, under you. Sorry. Yeah, of course you're going to hit me now. You're my nemesis, and you know what? I deserve it for a change. Yeah, that's not realistic that I could drive under him like that and still have almost no damage. So Need for Speed Shift, getting back to that, was a great game in that it was not a typical Need for Speed game. It actually was a sim-cade racer kind of game. It wasn't like you're driving around in traffic and you're outrunning the cops and whatever. No storyline other than you're racing. And the courses were, it was similar to this. The courses were some real courses, a handful, like Indianapolis, Motor Speedway, things like that. But most of the courses were fantasy courses like this, you know, driving around Tokyo, or London was one of the ones. And I love that game, but the thing that it had, and this takes me back to the flashbacks that I was talking about, the one conceit of that game is if you hit something, it would mimic, like, head damage. It would, your eyes would get all blurry, and you had to, depending on how damaged, how bad of an accident you had, you know, it would like make you lose focus, or you know, your eyes would lose focus, or maybe you would get dizzy and the screen would wobble around and stuff. It was kind of I mean, it was hokey. It was trying to be like realistic. It was hokey. It was an interesting idea. Maybe it was a little insensitive, I don't know. But it was lots of fun. Like, you know, mimicking brain damage may not have been but yeah, it was a lot of fun. Need for Speed Shift, if you can still play it. I don't know what Shift 2 added or subtracted from the game because I never got to play it. Before Need for Speed Shift, before Shift 2 came out, I had my PC had blown up, and I decided to retire PC gaming in favor of console gaming, because I had gotten, already by then I was getting too old and impatient to, and too poor, to be quite honest, to upgrade a gaming PC every year with something new. PC gaming is expensive. A lot more expensive than console gaming. And it takes a lot of energy to, you know, do your own upgrades and stuff. And if you don't take the energy to upgrade everything, then you're paying even more money to take it in someplace to get a new graphics card put in or whatever. New power supply. Every graphics card needs a new power supply, of course. And then, of course, you end up needing a new case because the graphics card won't fit. And you're probably going to need, you know, you need a new CPU at least every year, but, you know, maybe every couple of years, which you can only upgrade that so much before you need a new motherboard. And the motherboard also won't fit in the case. You need a new power supply again for the motherboard. All you people that try to keep up a gaming PC, you know what I'm talking about. You're either paying an arm and a leg every couple of years for a brand new PC, or you're upgrading the PC you have every year. So yeah, that's when I became, at the time, I was definitely a PC Master Race guy, but of course at the time, we're talking many years back, more than a decade ago back. And back then, PCs were, I mean, consoles were starting to come into their own, the PCs still had the overwhelming support for games. Consoles had a very limited selection of top-level games. Now, consoles, I won't say they rule the roost because they're far from it, but consoles have enough of a market that... glad to see you back, Logic Dude. Consoles have enough of a market that, you know, AAA and even AA producers and most publishers that aren't independent, their games are going to come out on consoles as well. And these days, it's not just ports. These days, they co-release game. They coordinate the releases so they come out at the same time on consoles as on PCs, because the console market is big enough. Okay, I don't know how many seconds I got, but I got to get out of last place. And I need to finish probably, like I said, 5th or better to win the race overall. But yeah, I'm playing on what, easy difficulty, so there is a pretty big difference in difficulty between the two. Oh, no. Now, see, somebody rear-ended me. Come on, get me around. I'm restarting the game. Restarting the race. I can still do it. Oh, this is where flashbacks come in handy. Now, that was just me, unless I got damage. I might have damage because of that. I feel like I might have a tire. Like 2 people rear-ended me, or at least one person rear-ended me, pushed me into the wall. I hear something. I don't know if you guys can hear it. If it's a tire, if it's just something flapping in the wind. Thunder or something. But oh, look at that! You see what I'm talking about? And now he's going to be a nemesis. I'm doing this silently. What can I afford to do this on? Okay, teammate status request, rival status request. I don't have bound to anything. Because I don't care. Oh, status request set 1, status request set 2, I do have bound. I don't know what the difference is between the two, but I'm going to unbind this. And find flashbacks. Okay. And apply. And do I just retire? Will I get mileage if I retire? Okay, I think I get mileage if I retire. I finally given in. I just hope I don't accidentally hit it. I've never done it before, so I don't even know how it works exactly. You're watching history here, folks. Wrong. Sure. That I don't care about. Wait, did I? Oh no, these are all supposed to be level 1 upgrades. Oh well, I already purchased now. It's too late. You can tell I'm quiet because I'm not happy about this. Oh, that hurts. Yes. I don't know when you wrote that, when you did that, if because they messed, if you put that in when they first messed me up, or if you put that in because I finally gave up and put in flashbacks. YouTube, leave some subs before New Year's. Yes, please. YouTube.com/@RollCageTV. I don't have a sub drive or anything, but right now, as of the last time I looked, it's 182. So I'll look again after this goes live and see if it suddenly shoots up to 200. Although by the time this goes out on YouTube, it's going to be after the first of the year. It's going out like second week of February, or second week of January, something like that. Okay, I'm playing the game the way it was meant to be played. Wait, is this an elimination race? No. What did I hit the wrong thing? Oh, for goodness sakes. I got the wrong race. Wait, what? I finished this in first place? I retired and I got first place? What? Is that a life hack? If I retire the race, I get first place? Because I got first place in the first round? What? I'm not imagining that, right? That's a bug, or some oversight or something, or a good way of cheating after you win the first round, rather than doing the second round, just retiring. I've never retired before, so I didn't know what the would happen because of doing that, and I didn't even look at the screen. I'll have to watch the replay over again. I mean, watch the YouTube episode, or you can tell me on YouTube if you're watching this on YouTube. Or whisper me on Twitch if you're watching this after the fact on Twitch. Did you catch that screen that said where I finished? That I finished in first place? Well, this is a bug, so I'm going to do the race over again. I mean, I consider it a bug. I did not finish in first place for the event. I retired from the event. I never finished the second race of the event. So they should not have suddenly given me first place for the whole event for quitting in the middle of the event and not finishing the second race. I gotta watch that back. Maybe I should set up screen marker or something. Alright, well, I've got everything set. I'm in first place. I mean, I'm in easy mode. If it happens again, I'll just take it. I mean, if I get eliminated right away on the second race, I'll retire and take it and move on. I will use the bug to my advantage. But yeah, that's clearly a bug. Right? It would make no sense that you could cheat by just retiring. As soon as you get the lead in any multi-race event, as soon as you get the lead, oh, I'm just going to retire. Well, that tells me I'm never upgrading the game now. If there are upgrades available. There has not been upgrades to this game in a long time. So if I get in first place now and retire, I'm tempted to try it. If I get in first place now and retire, will that win the race for me? Okay, let me get a little bit of a lead here and then hit the flashback, see how that even works. Wait, I'm holding the flashback button. I did. Do I have to come to a stop? The flashback? Why is it not working? Flashback. Bind to this. Okay, I must have a bind conflict. Okay, that's the right one. Oh, headlights, I might as well bind to there. Now that's showing me there's a conflict for headlights. But it's not showing me a Why were flashbacks not working? Up, down. Navigation up, navigation down. Menu navigation is conflicting? Well, I gotta use the menu navigation. No, that can't be conflicting. It wasn't showing a conflict here. Spectator speed up. Okay, I'm not in spectator mode. Let's try... I have another button I can try, but it's a button that I always hit by mistake. And so I don't want to use it, but I can try it. I have A set to brake. thought I had A set to brake. Parking brake. Yeah, and brake. Okay, I will bind flashback temporarily to RB, the right bumper. Now the problem is I hit the right bumper by accident a lot because I have tendonitis on my finger. Okay, this isn't working either. What? Oh, I know why it wasn't working. Oh, because I can't just set the controller. I have to turn on the difficulty to say, okay, that was dumb. Okay, flashback is right. So I don't get the second status report. But also under gameplay, I need to enable flashbacks because that's something you can take off. Flashbacks, enable. There we go, it's working. Hold on a second. Okay, sudden coughing fit. Restart the race, because I got no chance now. You have to go. It's getting late over here. Have fun, and God bless you. Same to you. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. And for YouTube, please sub and share and give that man some love. And love and comments. Oh. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. Now, see, the problem is I can drive very risky because I know I got that flashback. I don't know how many I get to start with. I upgraded it, which I shouldn't have done, but I got to get through this race and the next one. Oh, see? Okay, that's one. I think I get it for... I think it resets every race, so... I have no idea what status reports do. I've never used them, so... Oh, I'm sad. I'm sad. I hit a wall. Had to put flashbacks on because they're just too aggressive. Even in easy mode, when they start running you into the walls and stuff, if it's my own driving, I can accept that. But when they start you in the back of the pack, if you win an elimination race, they start you in the back of the pack. Okay, so maybe I shouldn't win the first race. Maybe I should finish in the middle of the pack and then try to win the second one. I would have to finish in the points. So finish like 5th, and then they won't start me immediately in elimination position. But that last time they didn't even. I had gotten through it all. I had survived the initial elimination, but then I was about to be eliminated subsequently because I got got pushed into the wall. They are very aggressive. I think they get more, my impression is they get more aggressive. I want to see what that status support is now. I'm curious. They get more aggressive with the higher difficulty levels. Okay, that's the status support 1. I have no idea what status support 2 is. Okay, that's fine. Tell me what my teammate is. Now, do I hit a different button to say... Okay, they gave me more information on my teammate when I did that. Okay, all the information they're giving me is on my teammate, though. I don't understand. I'm hitting multiple buttons, because when I hit that button, it seems to pull up a secondary menu. I don't know. That's nothing I ever used before, the status support, so... I can live without it. I don't know what status support 2 does, though. Maybe status support 2 is more useful. I should swap it around. I don't really know where need to know where my teammate is. And they automatically tell me when he wrecks, so... I can tell my teammate to back off. I know that button. If that's even still working. Now he's not telling me. Did I hit a bad button earlier? Did I misconfigure the thing? I'm going to have to reconfigure all these anyway. I mean, I'm going to configure them in Mash, but it does a weird thing with this game, which is actually probably cool. But if you don't know about it, it's weird. I bought a new controller because this controller is going on the right joystick, and so it doesn't affect this game at all. Actually, maybe it could. I didn't even think about that, because I might be looking down continuously. But I'm not going to look down continuously. If I was in cockpit mode, I'd be looking down continuously, because that controller's going, that joystick's going. But the way this thing configures, when you configure controllers, it actually physically configures a controller. It's linked to a controller, not a user, but a controller. Most times when you configure your buttons, change the configuration, you can, as the same user, just plug a different controller in, and it'll use all the same commands because they're linked to your user ID. But not in this game. This game, you configure the controller as a physical entity. So when you change controllers, suddenly it's no longer configured. And so you have to go back, plug the old controller back in case you don't remember, take screenshots of how it was configured, and then configure your new controller to match the old controller. There's no option to say copy or anything like that. So that's a little annoying, but what it means is you can have a controller configured for some different purpose. I mean, it says controller configuration, so maybe that makes more sense in some way. But I ran into it because I changed controllers once before. Now I bought an Elite controller, which should last longer, both because it's better made, but also because if the joystick starts to drift, which happens because a piece physically wears out. It's not a matter of cleaning it, I don't think. There's no way to open up and clean it anyway. Unless you crack open the plastic. But you can configure with the Elite controller now, the Series 2, you can configure a profile that lets you... It doesn't give you a dead zone per se. People have asked about, why doesn't it give you a dead zone? But what it does is it gives you a ramp up configuration so that you can so that the first few millimeters that you move the thing, it doesn't actually register very much. Now, a dead zone means it registers 0 right from the get, up until your dead zone, but then it suddenly jumps to whatever you had set. So if you got it set up so that I'm using millimeters, it's not millimeters, it's less than that. But let's say you go from 0 to 10 in 1 to 10 millimeters. If you set a dead zone of 5 millimeters, then once you get 5 millimeters with a dead zone, it's going to suddenly jump to 5 from 0. Oh, see? But how the controller configuration works is you can set it so that during some initial period it will not, it will, oh look, see there, again. I do have another flashback. I might be out now though, I don't know. I'm not allowed to pass this guy or he's gonna run into me. That might be my nemesis? I don't know. I don't think that's my nemesis. I think I passed him by a long time ago. I think I'm partly running into the fact that I am playing on easy mode as well, so I'm considerably faster than them. Now, if I could finish here and not get rear-ended, I would win the event. But I still have to worry about people rear-ending me, so... if I can get a little bit farther up near the leaders... But it looks like I'm in a good gap here by looking at the dots on the map. I think if I just stay behind this third place guy, with this second place guy, I'll be fine. I don't have to really try to pass them, because I don't think the guy behind me is going to catch us. So I'm not going to try to pass these guys, because I think we've got it in the bag. But now, because I don't know if I have any replays left, but now... they went so poorly, I kind of messed myself up, and now I gotta try to get in first place and hold it. I mean, I didn't have to try, but I was like hanging out to dry because of the way they decelerated in such a way that they were giving me first place. I don't know if the guy who's currently in fourth is going to catch up to them now or what. But now it's all on me. If I make a mistake now, I'll use a flashback. I'll cheat. I'm more than happy to cheat. I've spent way too long on this race as it is. I mean, in fact, if I'm out of flashbacks and I get messed up, I've done this race so many times, I will gladly use that bug that let me retire and stay in first place. Even though I only ran one race out of the two. I really enjoy playing the game. Don't get me wrong. There's so many little things about it that drive me crazy. But now that I'm playing with flashbacks, I feel like I'm playing it the way it was meant to be played. So maybe I'll be less frustrated about things. But there's still weird things like you can't get the mileage for the upgrades because they force you to use a rental car. and you don't get miles for the rental car. But then the next race, they expect you to have the upgrades. And so you have to do a custom race to get the miles once you own the rental car. I mean, you know, you could drive without the custom race without the upgrades, as long as you play with the difficulty lower down all the time. Okay, I made it. I'm done. I'm done with that race. I'm done with this stream. I'm done with this YouTube episode. I'm done with it. I'm not done with the game, though. I'm not done playing the game. I will be back playing the game again. If you're watching on Twitch, though, I am going to end the stream here, but stick around for a minute. I'll see if there's someone to raid, as I like to do on Saturdays. If you are watching on YouTube, that's going to be it for this YouTube episode. The next episode will be out the next weekday. Yes, first place in the event. 25 and 25. Next YouTube episode will be out the next, not weekday, sorry, I misspoke. Next YouTube episode for Grid will be out on the weekends at 6 p.m. U.S. Central Time on youtube.com/@RollCageTV. If you're ever watching this far, please leave a comment. Also, once again, mentioning first Saturday of February is my mid-season marathon stream, my midwinter marathon stream. I do this every 3 months for 12 hours from noon U.S. Central Time until midnight U.S. Central Time. And I live in an apartment complex. I can't do it longer because of the curfew. Otherwise, I would do 24 hours. But anyway, so check my schedule when it's available on my YouTube channel, youtube.com/@RollCageTV. However, it is going to be just on Twitch, twitch.tv/RollCage_TV on Twitch. So, thanks again, everyone, for watching. Twitch, stay around for a minute. I'll see if there's someone to raid. YouTube, I appreciate you watching. I hope you have a great evening, great morning, great afternoon, great whenever until I see you again. And wherever you end up going, on the road or in life, be sure to enjoy the drive. All right, Twitch, once again, stick around. YouTube, I am out of here. Bye-bye.